Welcome to this presentation, From Data to Decisions, The Power of Statistics. Statistics is more than just numbers. It's about transforming raw data into knowledge and action that guide better choices in our daily lives. Every day, we are surrounded by data, whether it's the grades we receive, the prices of goods in the market, the results of medical tests, or even the weather forecasts we rely on. Without realizing it, we constantly depend on statistical reasoning to interpret this information and decide how to act. From governments shaping policies to individuals making personal decisions, statistics provides the foundation for informed choices. In this session, we'll explore how statistics works through 4 essential steps: collecting, describing, interpreting, and decision-making. Understanding this process helps us appreciate why statistics is not just a school subject, but a practical life skill and a cornerstone of progress in many fields. When we hear the word statistics, we often think of numbers, formulas, or graphs. But statistics is much more than that. It's a systematic process that helps us make sense of information, uncover patterns, and solve real-world problems. In short, it gives meaning to data and helps us answer important questions. The big idea is simple. Statistics is not just about dealing with numbers. It's about turning data into decisions. Many people often think of statistics as a purely mathematical subject, filled with formulas, computations, and graphs. While these are important tools, they are not the true essence of statistics. At its core, statistics is a systematic way of thinking about information. It helps us organize facts, discover patterns, and most importantly, make better choices in the presence of uncertainty. Numbers by themselves may look meaningless, but once they are collected, described, interpreted, and applied, they become a powerful basis for decision-making. The first step is collecting data. This involves gathering information through surveys, experiments, or observations. For example, researchers may conduct a survey to understand public opinion, scientists may run experiments to test a hypothesis, or teachers may observe how students perform in class. Without accurate data collection, the next steps in statistics would be impossible. This is why it forms the foundation of the process. Once we have the data, the next step is describing it. This means organizing, summarizing, and presenting the data using tables, charts, or numerical measures like averages or percentages. By describing the data, we can simplify complex information and make it easier to understand. Instead of staring at thousands of numbers, we can see clear trends through graphs and summaries. After describing the data, the next step is interpreting it. This is where we analyze the patterns, relationships, and trends in order to make sense of the information. For instance, we may discover that students who study regularly perform better, or that sales increase during certain seasons. Interpretation goes beyond what the data looks like. It focuses on what the data means. This step transforms raw numbers into knowledge that can actually be applied in real life. Finally, the process of statistics leads us to decision-making. Armed with collected, described, and interpreted data, we are now able to make informed and evidence-based choices. This applies in so many areas. In business, companies use statistics to predict sales and guide marketing. In education, teachers use it to improve student learning. In healthcare, doctors rely on it for diagnosis and treatment decisions. And in our daily lives, we use data to make choices about finances, health, and even time management. Statistics empowers us to act wisely and confidently. To summarize, statistics is more than just numbers. It is a science of process, a journey that moves through 4 key steps: collecting data, describing it, interpreting it, and making decisions. Through this cycle, statistics turns data into knowledge and knowledge into action. It allows us to see beyond numbers, uncover meaning, and make better choices for the future. Indeed, statistics is the science of turning data into decisions. Thank you very much for watching.